Ever since Alexa Bliss returned to WWE, there have been rumors about her addition to the Wyatt Six. However, it has not happened yet. Instead, Bliss's storyline is moving in a different direction on SmackDown. The 33-year-old is set to compete in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match this year. A massive twist could be on the horizon. In a shocking turn of events, the goddess of WWE might give her Money in the Bank spot to Charlotte Flair. Alexa Bliss has been trying to get along with the Queen for the past few weeks. She seemingly wants to ally with the 14-time Women's Champion, but the latter has rejected her proposal every time. This week on SmackDown, the Wyatt Six could confront the 5 Feet of Fury in a segment, awakening her dark side. The ever-vibrant Bliss could undergo a subtle character shift, adopting a more serious attitude. In the wake of this, Alexa Bliss might gift her Money in the Bank ladder match opportunity to Charlotte Flair. The 33-year-old might sacrifice her spot to prove to Flair that she was serious about the idea of working as a team. The Wyatt Six influence could prompt Bliss to take that bold step. Bliss's actions might come as a result of Uncle Howdy telling her to detach herself from materialistic desires and join forces with the Wyatts. Whatever is discussed above is purely speculation. Only time will tell whether such an angle plays out on SmackDown this week. WWE has been cooking something between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair on SmackDown. The two superstars have crossed paths backstage multiple times. Hence, fans have been wondering if this is an indication of them forming a tag team. Well, that may not happen anytime soon. Flair and Bliss are two of the most established names in WWE, and putting them in a tag team would not make much sense. They have been solo competitors throughout their careers. Therefore, the creative team might have nothing to bank on by putting them together. Nothing substantial has been happening in the women's tag team division lately. This is another reason why Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss forming a tag team seems unlikely. However, there is a good chance that WWE might start a full-fledged storyline between the two stars in the coming weeks. The brewing storyline could even lead to a match between Little Miss Bliss and the Queen. However, this is mere speculation, and nothing has been confirmed. WWE fans are always on the edge of their seats when it comes to surprises and potential twists in the company's storylines. Recently, the rumor mill has been buzzing with talk of Alexa Bliss potentially giving up her spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match to another top WWE star. But what could motivate Bliss to make such a drastic decision? And how does this tie into the ongoing storyline surrounding the Wyatt Six? Let's explore the possible reasons behind this decision and what it could mean for Bliss, the Money in the Bank match, and WWE as a whole. The Money in the Bank ladder match. A game changer for WWE, the Money in the Bank ladder match has become one of WWE's most exciting and unpredictable annual events. The match offers high-stakes drama and a chance for any superstar to catapult themselves into a title shot by retrieving a briefcase hanging above the ring. This briefcase contains a contract that guarantees the winner a WWE World Championship match at any time and place of their choosing within a year. The Money in the Bank match has produced some of WWE's most iconic moments, with winners like Edge, John Cena, Daniel Bryan, Seth Rollins, and Carmella all using the briefcase to elevate their careers. With so much at stake, a spot in the Money in the Bank match is highly coveted. But recently, there's been speculation that Alexa Bliss, who had secured her place in the match, may give up her spot for an unexpected reason: the Wyatt Six. Alexa Bliss and her connection to Bray Wyatt. Alexa Bliss has had a complicated and captivating relationship with the mysterious and supernatural Bray Wyatt character. When Wyatt first reintroduced himself as the leader of the Firefly Funhouse and later the Wyatt family, Bliss was initially a key player in his storyline. She aligned herself with Wyatt in an unsettling, almost cult-like fashion, undergoing a dark transformation that saw her embrace a new persona, the Sister Abigail character. This storyline garnered significant attention and drew a great deal of intrigue as Bliss transitioned from a fan-favorite babyface to a sinister antagonist. Fans were captivated by the eerie relationship between Bliss and Wyatt, who seemed to share a connection that transcended traditional storytelling in WWE. However, This storyline was abruptly cut short when Wyatt was released from WWE in 2022, leaving Bliss and other characters caught in limbo. In 2023, Bray Wyatt returned to WWE under new circumstances, appearing with a new look and a fresh direction for his character. And it was during this time that whispers began circulating that Wyatt was assembling a group known as the Wyatt Six, a faction that could be a major player in WWE's future storylines. The members of this group remain a mystery, but there are heavy indications that Alexa Bliss could once again be a part of Bray Wyatt's vision. The Wyatt Six, a new era? While the exact details of the Wyatt Six are still up for speculation, it is clear that Bray Wyatt has been reestablishing himself as a dominant force in WWE. His recent feud with top stars like LA Knight has generated a lot of excitement among fans, and many expect Wyatt's faction to play a pivotal role in the coming months. For Alexa Bliss, her potential involvement in the Wyatt Six could be the key factor in her decision to relinquish her Money in the Bank spot. This is where the drama and intrigue begin. Why would Alexa Bliss, a top WWE star with a legitimate shot at the Money in the Bank contract, give up such an opportunity? The answer may lie in her relationship with Bray Wyatt and the role she could play in the Wyatt Six. As part of the faction, Bliss would likely receive a much more significant storyline and potential title opportunities down the line. The Wyatt character has always been more about creating a strong, unified group rather than individual accolades, and Bliss may see her place in the Wyatt Six as more important than her personal ambitions in the Money in the Bank match. Moreover, the dynamic between Wyatt and Bliss in their past storyline has been one of deep psychological manipulation, and it's possible that Wyatt has already begun working behind the scenes to bring Bliss into his fold once again. Her decision to give up the Money in the Bank spot could be a reflection of this manipulation, as she may be convinced that her future lies within the confines of the Wyatt Six, rather than chasing a title opportunity on her own. The impact on the Money in the Bank ladder match. If Alexa Bliss were to indeed forfeit her spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match, it would have a huge impact on the dynamics of the match itself. The Money in the Bank match typically features a mix of established superstars and rising stars looking for their big break. Bliss, being a former Raw Women's Champion, would have been a formidable presence in the match, and her absence would create a notable shift in the competitive landscape. This would likely open the door for another WWE superstar to take her place, perhaps someone who has yet to earn a major title opportunity, or someone who needs a breakout moment to solidify their place in the company. For example, stars like Raquel Rodriguez, Shotzi, or even someone like Nikki Cross, who has been involved in the Wyatt universe before, could potentially take advantage of Bliss's departure and seize the opportunity to compete in the match. Additionally, Bliss's decision to step away could signify a shift in her character arc. Instead of focusing on the traditional singles competition, Bliss might be fully invested in the faction storyline and the idea of loyalty to Bray Wyatt. WWE fans love the idea of factions and alliances, and the Wyatt Six could be the next big faction to dominate WWE programming. If Alexa Bliss is indeed part of this faction, it could lead to a more compelling and multi-layered storyline that dives deeper into the psychology of her character. The future of Alexa Bliss. If Alexa Bliss steps away from the Money in the Bank ladder match to focus on her involvement with the Wyatt Six, it could mark the beginning of an exciting new chapter in her WWE career. While many fans are accustomed to seeing Bliss as an individual competitor, she has already proven herself to be an integral part of larger storylines in WWE. Her connection with Bray Wyatt and the mysterious allure of the Wyatt Six could allow her to embrace a darker and more complex role within the company.